how are you guys doing today? I hope you're doing so well, and I'm super excited to be back today with another video. Guys, I'm at the bins. I love to go thrifting at the bins. Everything is just so freaking cheap, and we are gonna go in. So I really probably should stop filming while I'm driving, but I'm almost there, and I don't want to waste time when I get there by filming my intro, so you know I'm gonna film it on my way over. I don't recommend doing this. Anyways, I am super excited to go in, see what we can find. Everything's gonna be $1.49 per pound. I'm excited to see what things I can find to resell on Poshmark. So let's go in, see what we can find. Let's go! Okay guys, we are back home and I have lots of things to show you that I got at the bins today. I had such a good time. I was there all day. I found lots of amazing deals. I found a couple things for Jeremy and I also found so many pieces to resell. I have bags and bags of clothes to show you. So today we're just gonna do this haul and there will be a lot more videos to follow. So let's jump into showing you guys what I got today at the Goodwill Outlet. This first item is something I actually almost got into a fight over. I've never had that kind of experience at a Goodwill Outlet before, at the bins. At my Goodwill Outlet, we have to wait. They flip the entire store and then everybody waits outside the door. And as soon as they open the door, everybody like just takes off running into the bins. They're not supposed to run, but they do. And then everybody just grabs all these bags and hoards everything and then sorts it. And then later on, you can go through all the stuff. This time I was just kind of like looking into the bins as I passed them, as everybody else was like gobbling everything up. Not in a bag, just sitting folded was a pile of clothes. And on the very top of it, I saw this poking out. And I went, grabbed it. The lady that was nearest the bin, she saw it too. She grabbed it after I grabbed it, and then I literally pulled it toward me because I was already grabbing it. And then she started pulling it, and we were having a tug of war over this piece. And I was like, what the heck? I grabbed it first. And so I just like was like, and then she just let go, and I got it. So that was nice. And so I grabbed a few other pieces, went, grabbed a cart, came back, went to that same bin because I was like, if this person had a Patagonia piece in that pile, they probably had some other good things as well, and they freaking did. So I grabbed all of those pieces, but the first piece in today's haul is this Patagonia piece that I had to fight over. I didn't even look at this piece before I bought it. I just grabbed it. I saw this, it was folded, and I was like, oh yeah, we're getting this. Unfortunately, there is a little ink spot, which is a little unfortunate. I've tried getting ink out of things before and it's so difficult. If you guys have a tip to get ink out of this kind of fabric, please let me know. And there's also a little, there it is. There's also a little like hole developed on here. It doesn't go all the way through, but it does graze the exterior. So it still has another layer of fabric in there. It's really hard to notice that, but I'll have to disclose that in listing it. And I'm gonna try to get out that pen mark. That's why they donated it, because they had the pen mark as my guess, and that little hole forming. But this is such a cool little T-snap pullover. I love it. The colors are amazing. It's gray, and then this is kind of a maroon color. I love picking up Patagonia. I love selling Patagonia. I sell it all the time. This is in a size medium, and that is what a Patagonia tag looks like. And the ones that have this little label on the front also do better than others. So this is super cool. I was really excited to have won the tug of war battle, kind of. And I was happy to have picked this up for $1.49 a pound. This probably cost me about $2. So I grabbed it, and hopefully we'll still be able to make some money off of it. I'll be able to make more if I can get the ink stain out. But I think I can probably get at least 35 even with the ink stain. If I can get the ink stain out, more like 50. So we'll see about that, but I just thought that was such a good piece and super excited to start off the haul with it. Then this next item that I picked up is this really pretty strapless dress. It's a little hard to show, but I'll do my best. But it has a little sweetheart neckline. It has this bodice that has a lot of like different seams and things going down. Very flattering shape. We have a ruched and pleated skirt. It's probably about a knee length. And then this is actually new with tags. So this is new with tags from New York & Company. And this is a size 14 and was originally $79.95. And it also has a little plastic bag with straps in it. So you can attach straps and make this a little spaghetti strap dress if you so would like to. So even though this is sold at New York & Company, this is by the brand Eva Mendes for New York & Company. So that is what the tag looks like. It is a 14, zipper down the back, really high quality dress, super nice, and it also has the tag that you cannot take off if you want to return something. So this is in great shape. Obviously it's brand new, no flaws, and originally $80. So my guess is I can probably list this around $50, and then I'll hope to make at least $35 on it. But I just think it's really pretty. It's a nice color, so grab that, and that was a really good pickup for maybe like $3. So I was talking about that Patagonia pile, and underneath the top piece I found this one, and this one is such a cute sweater. This is a really, really soft cream sweater, and it's by the brand Maeve, and Maeve is sold at Anthropology. And this one is in a size medium. So there was a ton of Anthropology pieces underneath the Patagonia, all in the same size, the same person donated them. And I am so excited about this piece. It is so freaking soft. It is so cute. I think this is gonna be an excellent fall piece for somebody's wardrobe. So yes, this was sold at Anthropology, and it has some spandex in it. Maybe that's what's making it so soft. But I just thought this was a really cute piece, and I'll probably list this around $35. I'll probably make about $35 from it. Sometimes I list Anthropology pieces a little bit higher than $35, somewhere between $35 and $50, just depending on the piece. Since this one is plain, I probably won't get as much for it, but it is really pretty. It's a nice neutral for fall, so I'm excited about it. And then this next piece I picked up in the bins is this cabbie sweater. So this is kind of more like a tunic length. It's a little hoodie. Maybe it's more like a sweatshirt than a sweater. It has the hood. It's this really dark purple color. It's a really stretchy, kind of more like athletic material. We have a pocket that goes all the way across in the front, and then it kind of has this fun little crossover detail here at the neckline. But this is by Cabbie, and it's in a size large. This is one of their newer tags. It looks like that. And this one, I think I could probably get at least $35 again for. So when I'm in the bins, I'm generally aiming to make at least like $25 to $35 from each piece. The bins are my most economical way to source inventory, and if I find some high-end or designer items in the bins, that is so much the better. But like, I'm hoping at least for like $25, so I can at least like maybe 10x my money. So this one definitely fits within getting at least $25. It's a $35, maybe $50 piece. And I just thought it was really nice. Cabbie sells well for me, and this is a good time to be picking up something like this. It's definitely right for the season. This next piece is a really fun color, and it is another one that was in that Patagonia pile. So this is by the brand Left of Center, and I believe Left of Center is also an Anthropology piece. I looked up all these pieces, and almost all of them were Anthropology. I just found one piece that was sold at ASOS, so I'm pretty certain that Left of Center is an Anthropology piece. And this is just like a yellow sweater, and the front is more of the sweater material, and then the back is more of like a cotton, and then we have the sides a little bit longer. But this is a beautiful kind of golden yellowy orange color. We have the seam going on the front. I do think this will do well here in fall, so I really need to get a picture of this pretty quickly, but this is in a size medium. So this is what the Left of Center tag looks like, and there is the size tag. But I thought it was a pretty cool piece. And again, I found so many pieces in that little pile, and I didn't have time to look every single piece up. I just assumed while I was in the moment that everything in that pile was probably gonna be good quality. They all looked like they were Anthropology pieces, and I found some that were. So I decided to just pick them all up without looking up the comps. I looked all of them up when I got home, and they all turned out to be good. So I'm happy with that. And again, for this piece, probably about $35 as well. Okay, now we have a few pairs of pants. The first pair is this men's pair of black, almost like a chino feel to it, and these are by the brand Michael Kors. So Michael Kors generally does okay for me, but it takes a while to sell. But since we're heading into the right season and this is a menswear piece, I typically see that menswear items can sell for more and more quickly because men usually, know what they want when they're shopping. And for something like this is a very specific kind of like, maybe like more of a workwear piece. You're gonna have to have something like this if you're going into the office. I think that this will do well. This is the Michael Kors tailored fit pair of pants, and these are to size 34-30. So this is what the back tag looks like. And then I think I already showed you this, but there's the Michael Kors. So in good condition, very nice pair of pants. Michael Kors, these probably originally cost $100, maybe more, probably more. And these I probably can resell around 35 as well. Hopefully. I'll look up comps and you'll see them up on the screen as I go, as per usual. And then I kind of hit the jackpot with jeans, I feel like, on this day. I have a couple more pairs that you'll see in an upcoming video, but one of them is this pair of 7 jeans. So this is my first time ever picking up 7 jeans. Usually I find these at a 10 Cheapskate, Plato's Closet, Goodwill, and I just don't pick them up because they're so marked up, but they are so expensive around where I am, and I've never tried out this brand. So finding a pair in the bins was really good for me because that's where I can do my most experimentation, where I can really try things out because I'm paying so little per piece. Like maybe these cost me $2. This time I want to go through and count up how many pieces I bought and for how much I spent. I want to divide it out and get an average cost of goods for these things, and you'll see that in an upcoming video. But for this, I probably paid about $2, and I get to try out a new brand, which is exciting to me. This is a pair of kind of like a little bit more of a boot cut pair of 7 jeans, and this is in a size 27. So I don't know much about this brand. I've seen them a lot, but I never picked them up. So I'm excited to give these a try. My guess is comps will be somewhere between 25 and 35, but that's just based off of me seeing them in the thrift store. So I'll look them up again. I ran out of time to look up comps in my bins. My bins are kind of crazy and busy, and they do a lot of yelling. So I guessed on these, and I picked these up for not very much, so hopefully we can make a good profit from those. Then I was also super excited to find this pair of jeans, and this is a pair of Citizens of Humanity jeans. So I have picked up Citizens of Humanity a couple times. I think I have them listed a little high. I don't know if I've sold a pair yet, but I think I've only picked up 1 or 2 pairs total in my life. So I picked these up, and these are in the Simone number 105 stretch low waist flare. Now, a low waist flare actually is coming back around in style. Like, these definitely would have been in when I was in high school. And I kind of have sworn off of low-waist jeans, but people are loving them again. The young ones, they like them. And these are also in a size 27. So honestly, these were probably from the same person as those. But I just thought these were another good pair of jeans to give a try from the bins. Again, probably paid about $2 or $3. And I should hopefully make, again, maybe $35. Depends. I don't know how the low waist is going to do. I'll do some research. But you'll see the comps on the screen, and those are usually more correct than my guesses here in the videos. Now, next up is a super interesting piece, and you're either going to love it or hate it. Let me know down below. Do you love or hate this? I personally think it's super cool. It is this jacket. It looks homemade. It feels homemade. And I don't know if I would have assumed it was homemade because this sleeve is so freaking cool. It has that kind of like fluffy clip-top kind of texture, which I love. And then this side has more of like, I don't know, like a stitching kind of thing going on, different patterns. We have 2 different fabrics here on the front, a plaid and this stripe. This kind of like woven embroidered texture going down each side of the front. And then on the back, we have this texture, and then this is what like kills me about this piece. We have a big metal plate that they just like added onto the back. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Again, either you love it or hate it. This is definitely handmade. Like, look at the stitches. Look at the stitches attaching that metal plate to the back. It just kills me. Now, no matter what you may think of it, I saw the value in it because I think since it is like homemade, really special and extra, I think I could probably sell this. I'm assuming I can sell it for maybe like 35 or 50, honestly. Like, something like this is so Anthropology to me. And like when you see it on, like, come on, we don't hate it that much, right? I think it's sort of cool. I love how big the sleeves are. Like, that is a moment. That is a moment if I ever saw one. I kind of love it. It's super fun, and I'm not mad at it. Like, I think it's super sweet, so I grabbed this, and again, probably sell it for like 35 or 50. I might list it high. It's really unique. It's one of a kind for sure. But seriously, do you guys love it or hate it? Let me know in the comments, because I think it's cool, but but it's also really weird. Now, this next piece I picked up is so cool. It is this Woolrich button-down fleece kind of shacket. I find a lot of Woolrich in the bins. I pick up a lot of Woolrich in the bins. I like selling Woolrich. And this is what the tag looks like. I find it all the time. So it doesn't have a size, but I think this is like a size large. And it has little snap closures down the front. Like, this is the perfect shacket for fall. My only thing that is wrong with this, I didn't see this until I was hanging this up, is on this side of the arm, there is this like big burn and hole. Like, what the heck? But, I mean, I don't know if I can sell this or not. I might have to just like have Jeremy wear this or something. But like, I would wear this with the sleeve rolled up a little bit, and when you roll up the sleeve, it's a lot less noticeable. There's still a little hole, but honestly, I just, you know, for me, that's not something I would care about. So I might try to sell it. Probably won't put it up my Poshmark just because of that hole. It's gonna be harder to sell, and I think it's a cool piece. And so I picked it up. So I picked this up. Kind of probably a bad choice, but I didn't see the hole. So always check over everything you get at the bins. Feels like there's always something you miss when you're in the bins, and this is that piece for me. But I thought it was still nice, and if it didn't have a flaw, I could probably sell it for like 35 or 50 bucks. Now, I normally don't pick up a lot of purses or bags in the bins. They just don't often have them there at my bins. But this time, I found a couple bags that I was excited to give a try. Mostly because I find these bags at my local Goodwill all the time, or at least this brand, and I never heard of it before. And it is the brand Tignanello. Looks like some sort of Italian brand, and these at my local Goodwill, they always mark up to like 25 or 30 bucks. And that's at Goodwill. So I realized that they're probably a nicer brand. I just had never heard of them. But to find them in the bins, I thought, yeah, for sure, I'll pick those up. It has this kind of silky and chain link interior with another branded piece inside, which makes me think, yeah, for sure, real. This one has a little braided strap. It's in brown, and the bottom is in brown, and then the middle is in black. So I thought that was really cute, and I'm assuming I can sell it for at least 35 since I always see them at the Goodwill for like that much. And the second bag is this cute little crossbody in this kind of like fun greenish blue color. And this again is from the same brand, Tignanello. And I could be saying that wrong. Please don't come for me. I can't know every brand. But this one also has another Tignanello interior, and it has the TL little insignia on the inside as well. So this looks really cute. I think that this should do well with its crossbody strap. And I think, again, for this one, hopefully maybe 35. It could be more. It could be 50. And I'll check, and then you'll see the comps up on the screen. Then the next piece I picked up is this puffer jacket. And I love to sell puffer jackets. They just do well for me. Usually they sell quickly. And this is by a brand I, again, hadn't heard of. It's called Mountain Hardwear. And obviously I get the play on words, and that's what the little tag looks like. This one is in a size medium. It's a men's jacket, and then we also have the insignia up here on the front. Apparently this is a nice outdoors brand, and it has like zippered pockets, zipper down the front. It's a red color with the gray interior. It's just nice, and I looked up comps while I was in the bins for this real quick, and I think it was like 35 to 50, somewhere around that kind of number. So I picked it up, and this is really light, so I probably paid maybe $1 for this, maybe $2 at the most. So it should be definitely worth it, but this is a new brand to me, so I definitely wanted to show it to you guys. This is another new brand for me, and it's something that I don't know if I've even actually heard of it, but this is this like blue button down, and this is from the brand James Pierce, something like that. And this is in a size 3. So I'm assuming they have their own sort of sizing, but it's James Pierce, Los Angeles. And I looked up James Pierce, and he is actually like a designer level kind of brand. So it's a really nice piece. If it had any more detail to it, it'd probably be a more expensive piece. But this is more of like this is a kind of a harder cotton front, kind of like what you would think of as a button down for a man. And then this is like a very soft material. So it's definitely not the same texture as the front. The front is different than the back and the sleeves. So it just has like a collared, more structured front, and then really soft everywhere else. It's very interesting, and I just thought this was a nice piece. And I happened upon this bin where they must have had all of these different pieces that didn't sell at some sort of consignment store. So this is from Designer Consigner Inc. and this was trying to sell there for $27. So I mean, I can make some good money off of it, and you'll be seeing in a couple videos from now a lot of pieces that I found in that bin from designer consigners. So I thought that was interesting and I wanted to share it with you guys. Now, I haven't been seeing as much Victoria's Secret in the bins as normal, but I did pick up 2 pieces of Victoria's Secret in this haul. And it wouldn't be a Goodwill Outlet haul without me having found something from Victoria's Secret. And this is I think this is like a sleep dress, like a little nightie maybe, but it has all these stars on the front, super cute, really just soft and cuddly. And this is in a size small, so definitely more of like a dress for sure. And then in the same bin, I also found this little Victoria's Secret little sleep mask, which is a one-size-fits-all kind of thing, gray, and then it has that kind of pink tartan color. So I just put these kind of together. I might sell them as a set, just, you know, give it a little bit extra value to it by adding the mask. And I paid very little for this. It's very thin, very light. So I probably paid maybe $2 for this whole thing, and I probably can sell it for $25 to $35. Now, you guys know I've been loving finding North Face recently, and so I found this North Face in the bins, and I just thought it was so cool. It has a really fun, different like pattern to it than I would normally see from North Face. It's a fleece jacket. We have the North Face on the front, we have the North Face on the back, and then we have a hood with a gray interior. So that's really nice, and I think that this pattern is going to be very popular. It reminds me a lot of like a Patagonia kind of piece. So we have the pockets, it's a nice zipper all the way down the front, works like a dream, and so I think this will do well. And this is from, oh no, this is a boys piece, frick. This is a boys extra large piece. Honestly, it looks like a men's medium, not gonna lie. It looks pretty large, so honestly, I might list this as a women's small or women's medium. Like, honestly, this is, I'm like a large or extra large, and this is kind of big. So I feel like I'll probably do some other sorts of listing. I don't know. Dang it, what would you guys do? I hate it when I find kids pieces that I thought were like not kids pieces. Ugh, that's the worst. Then next up, I found a Harley Davidson piece, and I'm super jazzed about it. Like, look how cool this is. This is like such a 90s moment for me. I think it is pretty sweet. It has the Harley Davidson logo all over the front. It looks really cool. And then on the back, it has, you know, their typical little city kind of thing going on. So this is from Eagle, Pennsylvania, Smoltz's Harley Davidson. And this is in a women's size large. So this is a ladies piece. So it's probably cut a little bit closer to the body. And this would be a little bit cropped for sure. So this scene, I could totally see like maybe a Zoomer wearing this with some high-waisted light wash denim with like flared jeans. I think it'd be really cool. It's definitely a popular look for right now, and I just thought it was pretty sweet. Then next up, I found another Anthropologie piece, and this is more of like just a plain kind of tunic length ribbed little turtleneck sweater. So it's just a thinner fabric, and I think a lot of the pieces that this person got rid of were similar to this. It has another kind of like, maybe not a turtleneck, more like a cowl neck to it. And this is by the brand Diletta. And this is not a brand that I've ever heard of or seen before, but this tag definitely looked very Anthropologie to me, and it was in that Patagonia pile. So I picked it up, and this is in a size medium. But for this, again, I'll probably list this around 35 and hope to make at least like 25 to 30. Then this next item I picked up is just a really cool crew neck sweater. And this one is a vintage Nike crew neck sweater. So I thought that was pretty cool. Definitely a vintage Nike tag, size extra large. And this is for the school Malvern Prep. So I just thought this was embroidered on here, the Nike symbols embroidered on. And when it comes to like vintage Nike and something like a prep school, I just felt like the vibe was there. And so even if you didn't go to Malvern Prep, like I feel like I would wear this. There's a stain right there. So either I can try to get it out, or I honestly might just crop it just above the stained area, so that way it could still be worn a little bit longer. But I thought it was a really cool piece, and I probably can resell it for like 35. Just depends if I get the stain out or if I have to crop it. That'll probably fluctuate the price a little bit, but there's still value in it even if there is a stain on it. I thought it was super cool, so I grabbed it. And then I have another vintage Nike piece. This is a vintage velour little hoodie. This is, again, something that I just thought was kind of trendy. So it has the Nike embroidered on the front, and then it has this very vintage looking Nike tag. Again, an extra large kids piece. I hate picking up extra large kids pieces, my bad, but also like This is so big. It could fit at least a size medium in women's. Like, at least. It could. So from that point of view, I guess it was worth it. But I thought it was cool. And again, $25, $35 maybe for that, depending on if I list it as a women's piece or if I list it as a kid's piece. But we're to the last piece in today's haul. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Also, if you're not subscribed, please consider hitting that subscribe button if you guys want to see more content just like this. But this last piece is so freaking cute. Like, look at this little crop top. This is a new with tags Urban Outfitters crop top with puff sleeves that are embroidered. Like, could this get any cuter? Like, I can't. It has these really pretty kind of embroidered on little flower details and then a little bit of stretch there at the end of that sleeve. We have a stretch in all of the pieces. It's a square neckline, cropped. It's lined so that since it's yellow, you still won't be able to see through it. And then we have also some embroidery along this top here, some stitching. I just thought it was absolutely beautiful. So freaking cute. Like, it's adorable. It's really cute. And this is from Urban Outfitters. And this is in a size large, and it was originally $54 US. So that is what the tag looks like. And then the inside tag looks just like that. So super cute piece. I think I can get at least $35, maybe $40 for this, because it is brand spanking new and there is absolutely nothing wrong with it. Really cute piece. I'm sure it's not sold on their site anymore probably, so it should do well, and I really like this piece. I love it a lot. I hope you guys like this piece and enjoy the rest of the pieces I picked up. Hopefully you learned a few different brands that maybe you could be picking up if you're a reseller, or if you just like thrift hauls, you're definitely in the right place. I do a lot of them. So consider subscribing before you guys head out. But I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. And until the next video, bye.